Welcome, I'm your Slaughter. So today I'm gonna bring you another way of getting paid. So this game came out yesterday and is developed by Paku Soft and published by Shirefun. So if you know about Shirefun games, the games that Shirefun release as a publisher, you know how it is. They usually are visual novels, and there is the adult part of the game that you need to go to their website, download the patch, put on the game, and like that you have the entire game. But on Steam they only put the save for work part in there, like that they don't need to put that tag that is required on Steam. And of course it misses a lot of the content. Is always like that. But you can go if you want to buy on Steam, you can buy it in there. Go to their website and download it, or on GOG. They release on GOG too. You can go on there on GOG, and they have immediately there the free that you only download, and it puts. I think you need to install the patch then. But it's like that every game from Shirefun. So let's start here. They say that multiple choice, but only one ending. Maybe only this version only has one ending, but with the adult part, you get multiple endings. I don't know about that. What to do? The company president, Mizuru, taps her fingers lightly on the desk while looking at her computer monitor. Even with a slight furrow in her brow, she's beautiful. She turns that face toward me. Hey, I think we have an appointment with Matsuzaki tomorrow afternoon, right? Can you ask if we can reschedule it? What time would you prefer? No, an hour and a half later, so 3:30 p.m. Understood. I'll let him know. Great, thanks for taking care of it. After Mizuru speaks to me, then turns back to her computer and starts typing away at the keyboard. Also, I'll have Takehashi come in at 2 p.m, so could you also handle that for me? Understood. I respond and send an internal email to Matsuzaki about the schedule change. Shortly after I receive acknowledgement and update Mizuru's schedule. Just as I'm about to return to my original task, Mizuru's phone starts ringing. Hello, this is Kozuki, Mr. Okoshi. Thank you for your help the other day. Mizuru responds to the call in her sultry voice. When Mizuru is in her work mode, it's both strong and sultry. She has a lot of fans both inside and outside the company. It isn't a stretch to think that this call is just an excuse to contact her. Hey, you are too kind. No, it's all thanks to your support, Mr. Okoshi. Even though I know it's just sales talk, Mizuru's laughter is pleasant to the ears. The person on the other hand of the call must be quite flattered. Yes, of course. I'll look forward to working with you again. Goodbye. Mizuru ends the call in a cheerful tone. She then leans back in her chair, stretches and stands up. Well, I think I'll wrap it up for today. Naruse, how is your work going? Yes, I'm currently waiting for the revised documents for tomorrow's meeting. Once I receive and review them, I'll call it a day. Isn't that kind of situation where it doesn't even arrive today? You don't consider 11:59 p.m. as today around here, you know? Of course, I understand. I respond with a wry smile, and Mizuru nods as if emphasizing her point. Then she turns off her computer and stands up, with her straight posture. Even the way she walks is impressive. She comes over to my desk and looks down at me with a smile. Well then, I'll leave first. Take care. She finishes with a slight wink, and I politely nod as her subordinate. Yes, leave it to me. Alright then. Mizuru then raises one hand lightly in farewell as she leaves. Even though the sun is still shining, the room feels somewhat dimmer after she's gone. Okay then, I guess I'll give it one more push. Stretching my clasped hands forward, I mutter to myself so I can pump myself up. Otherwise, I might get a bit distracted. That final wink. Well, I certainly know what that means. Yes, what that means. Later that night. But wow, these tower condos sure are huge. I feel like I say the same thing every time I come here, but I doubt this feeling will ever go away. That's how grand and luxurious Mizuru's condominium is. I input Mizuru's room number at the entrance and ring the bell. Come on in. Before I can say anything, Mizuru's voice comes through the intercom and the lobby lock is released. I wave lightly to Mizuru through the monitor and walk through the automatic door. Even though I know she's there, I follow to proceed and ring the doorbell. Before the sound fades, the door opens with a click. Welcome, you are early. Of course, I couldn't wait. Me neither. Mizuru, with a mischievous smile she never shows at work, gently caresses my cheek. Just that simple touch sends a shiver down my spine. Her fingers entwine with mine. And I let her take the lead as we step inside. So, they are lovers? Alright then, where should I hit before heading home? Or what? I finished work and complete training at the gym. No, that was the work office, or it was condominium, but maybe they want to say that was the work. Enjoying the place's fatigue, I wander aimlessly around the station. I'm not really in the mood for anything too heavy. Maybe I should go to the usual Western restaurant, or maybe. And it was as I was thinking things over, walking past some billboards, glancing at them out of the corner of my eye. I told you, knock it off! Huh? From a nearby alley I'm about to pass, I hear an irritated yet somehow endearing girl's voice. That's what makes me stop in my tracks and peer into the alley. A plump-looking old guy is blocking the way to the hall with his body. There is a young, flashy girl beyond him. At first glance it seems like the man is at fault, but I can't be sure. Well, deciding who to side with between a old man and a young girl isn't exactly difficult. I quickly make up my mind, clearing my throat, step into the alley. Is something the matter? Who the hell are you? The man flinched and abruptly turns to face me. Despite my friendly tone, he already seemed intimidated. It's no wonder, considering I'm young and more physically imposing. If he doesn't have the guts to brush me off, there is probably no need for any drastic action. Never mind about me. Are you guys in trouble? If you like, I can call the police. It's nothing. When I take out my phone and show it to him, the man quickly hides his face and squeezes past me, disappearing into the crowd. Nothing, he says. Idiot, fool, moron, asshole. The girl hurls insults at the man, retreating back. Yeah. And above all, she's exceptionally cute. Hey, calm down. Did that guy do anything to you? Nope, he was just about to. So it was an attempt. You don't need to pursue it further. Just let it go. Geez, fine. The girl, looking satisfied, flashed me a mischievous smile. But hey, thanks, Onisa. You saved me. Well, that's just how some guys are. The girl's happily changing expression are amusing to watch. Besides, since I started work, I haven't had many opportunities to talk to young people like this. No, stop. I'm thinking like an old man. What's up, Onisa? Oh, nothing. Sorry, it's nothing. Right, I'm still young enough to be called Onisa. Anyway, that was quite an ordeal. How about we have some tea to cleanse the palate? She looks at my face, examining me from different angles and distances. What? Do I have something on my face? Hey, sure. Since you helped me out, I'll let you treat me to tea for free as a special favor. Wait a minute. The one treating us to pay for your time as well? Surprised I watch as she puts off her chest proud and responds. Making that quip gets me thinking. I always thought it was just the way things were, as I nodded and understand at the girl's word, thinking that I should probably thank Mizuru next time. The girl starts pulling my arm insistently. Hey, what's wrong? Let's go, Onisa. Alright, I'm coming. I let myself to be led out of the alley and toward the main streets. I'll have the strawberry and mango yogurt parfait and a hot milk tea. Once we enter a nearby dinner, the girl quick orders what she wants without hesitation. And you, Onisa? What should I get? I was planning to have dinner, so I'm hungry. But ordering a full meal here seems a bit much. I'll have a draft beer, grilled sausage and some fries. Is that all? Thanks. The girl is surprisingly polite. As we finish our order, she thanks our server. This is all fine and good, but I still haven't asked her name. Hey, can I ask you something? What is it? Can you tell me your name? I've been wondering what to call you. Now that you mention it, I guess we didn't cover that. She laughs brightly at my question before switching to a sly smile. I wonder if I should tell you. I mean, just for a cup of tea? She seems reluctant to give a straight answer, so I hold up 3 fingers. If you tell me your measurements and contact info along with your name, I'll give you 30 yen. 30,000 yen. What's that? She laughs heartily, but it suits her well. Fine, I'll tell you my name for free. It's Chisato Inata. Nice to meet you. It means a city where 1,000 flowers bloom. Cool name, right? Chisato, huh? It does feel modern. Right, I like it. And aren't you gonna tell me your name after making me tell you mine? Oh, right, my bad. I'm Sunshi Naruz. Sunji Naruz, huh? That's a nice name. Thanks. As we shout, our orders arrive. We continue with small talk as we eat. You don't seem to judge me at all, Onisa. Judge? Why, do you want me to say it? No, but I'm just curious why. Her face staring at me with a spoon in her mouth is adorably mischievous. Well, because I can't exactly talk. What do you mean? Huh? Chisato tilts her head, so I add a bit more explanation. What, seriously? That's serious, that's why even though I have a good salary, I have more money than most people my age. Chisato is clearly shocked as I take another sip of my beer. Yes, I really do have money, so giving her 10,000 yen to spend time with me isn't a big deal. I pause for a moment. Across from me, Chisato is still in a state of surprise. Honestly, she's cute. At the very least, we are not just saying goodbye after this meal. I wipe my mouth with a paper napkin and lean closer to Chisato. Hey, yeah, what is it? Ha, you're actually saying it. Chisato laughs cheerful without any surprise or displeasure. Sure. Without any hesitation, Chisato agrees with a smile. Oh, really? And you are kind of my type too. I'll do my best to meet your expectations. Okay, of course there is a lot of things that are cut, you don't know what happened in there. But if you put the patch, you'll understand better the story, of course. A few days later. Man, things have been going great lately. I come to work feeling so upbeat that I almost start humming a tune while typing away. Damn, I can't get too carried away. I need to stay focused on work. I'll give my head a small shake and turn back to the monitor. I need to quickly arrange the next appointment as well. And while I'm revising the AI-generated mail text, someone calls to me. Hey Naruz. Yes, what is it? I stop what I'm doing and reply to the present Mizuru. For some reason, Mizuru is staring at me intently. Is something wrong? No, not at all. By the way, Naruz, did something good happen recently? What? I stammer in response to the unexpected question. Mizuru's lips curl up slightly. Oh well, yes, I have. Just a little bit, yes. In my private life, yeah. Really? What happened? Well, it's private matter, so... Seeing me like this, Mizuru's lip curl up slightly again. Okay, anyway, come by my house after work today. Oh, so that's what this is. Yes, that's what this is. Mizuru smiles brightly. Seems that lies and evasion don't work with her. Not that I had any intention of doing so from the start, of course. I believe that too, so I don't really mind being honest with her, but... Understood, I'll come by after work then. Good, I'll be waiting. For now, I'll try to keep work and private matters separate. At least, that's the best course of action right now. Later that night. I see. So that's what it was. With drinks and snacks Mizuru prepared, I confess everything from how I met Chisato to where we are now. As expected, Mizuru doesn't seem upset at all, but rather she looks amused. And you are making sure to satisfy that girl too, right? Really? Mizuru laughs softly, and the ice in her glass clinks. Mizuru is beautiful when she is sharp at work, but she equally beautiful when she relaxes off duty. I was just thinking about how beautiful you are, Mizuru. Thank you. Mizuru laughed, clearly in a good mood from my flattery. Yeah, Chisato is also beautiful, but she's still a strong cute factor. It's natural since she's still a student. I know it's rude to compare, but when it comes to beauty, Mizuru wins hands down. Ah, you are thinking about the other girl right now, aren't you? What? No, I was thinking about you, Mizuru. Scary. Mizuru, you are scary. Her accuracy makes me hug myself and shiver. Mizuru laughs, her expression saying, you are just too easy to read. But I like that kind of energy, after all. Mizuru reaches out, hooks her finger under my chin and turns my face. Mizuru? Yes, I think you have a pretty good face. Thank you? Not understanding why, I thank her anyway, and she laughs again. Of course, I haven't had any experience yet, but I'm confident I can handle a double header with no problem. I flex my bicep to show off to Mizuru. I'm not going to the gym just for this, but I do have confidence in my stamina. As she looks up to me, Mizuru places her index finger on her chin, thinking, Is something wrong? Just thinking. She put her glass back on the table. Then she looks at me with a slightly mischievous smile. Bring it on. Yes, let's drink more. The next day. I muttered to myself while typing on the keyboard. Yes, I'm talking to myself. Mizuru is out right now, so I can say whatever I want. Well, I tend to talk to myself even when she's around. As I joke around, I tap away quickly and send an email. Just about to start on the next task, I hear the door open. Welcome back. I quickly stand up to greet Mizuru. But she isn't alone. I'm back, Narus. Could you prepare some tea, please? Of course. Thank you for having me. Oh, please, don't be so formal. I'm sorry, it's just a mess here. Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason I speak as if I'm inviting her into my home. Regardless, I early apologize. Mizuru sighs, and the beautiful guest smiles faintly. I'll bring the tea right away. Yes, thank you. To reset the mood, I say this, and Mizuru nods graciously. This Narus, who I've mentioned. Narus is Kasumi Tashibana. She's my friend and also a business partner. Nice to meet you, Miss Tashibana. I'm Narus, as introduced. It's an honor to meet you. I look forward to working with you. Thank you for the polite introduction. I'm Kasumi Tashibana. I look forward to working with you as well. Miss Tashibana responds as expected, softly and politely. Her business card even seems to have a faint, pleasant scent. Wait a minute, isn't this the landlord company? Our company manages several properties. A few are owned by them, and they are quite valuable. So this person is a high society. I should have known. She indeed looks like a classy lady. That area is mostly owned by old money families, so it's only natural that she's from an established family. So what do you think? He's quite polite and makes a pleasant impression. Prompted by Mizuru, Tashibana says this with a smile. Although it's a non-committal answer, it seems I made a good impression. However, Mizuru don't seem satisfied with her response. Oh, come on, don't be so indirect. We both know that's not what you are thinking. Saying this, Mizuru leans in and whispers softly to Tashibana. Tashibana eyes wither in surprise as she looks at me. The moment our eyes meet, she blushes and quickly looks away. Well, it seems we have a promising candidate. Mizuru nods in satisfaction. What exactly did she say? My curiosity must be apparent, as Mizuru turns to me with a mischievous smile. What? Hey, Mizuru! I shout in surprise while Tachibana early tugs on Mizuru's sleeve. Only Mizuru looks unbothered as if everything is fine. No, everything is not fine. Wait a minute, how do we even get here? I respond reflexively and firmly. Narus? Oh, I'm sorry, I was just being honest. Being honest, that's a bit embarrassing. Tachibana fans her red face with her hand. Don't worry, there is no complicated backstory. Then Mizuru explains, apparently Tachibana is already married, and she has a daughter who is in school. Whoa, nice. However, despite marrying young, she also divorced early. Tachibana has been without a man for a long time. I've been telling her, and so have her parents and relatives, to find a new man soon, but her ex-husband was a real piece of work, so he couldn't push her too hard. So we say it doesn't have to be a new husband, she just needs a man in her life. Well, it's kind of the same thing. Mizuru is being rather harsh. Kasumi, you are still young and beautiful, but anti-aging alone can't maintain youth and beauty. Mizuru, that's not the way to say it. As Mizuru strikes a triumphant pose, Tachibana looks embarrassed and troubled. Besides, I'm at an age where I don't need to look young. Don't say that, your opinion is dismissed. Mizuru. Tachibana looks genuinely troubled, her brows furrowing. This is true, they are complete opposites. It's amazing that they get at all, but maybe it's because they are so different. Basically, you don't think being with Sushi is 100% impossible, right? Well, that's true, but Tachibana glances at me, and when our eyes meet, she blushes again. Her reactions are so innocent, it's almost amusing to think she was married. So, what to do? This is a critical decision point. But seeing how she reacts, I can't just dive in like I do with Mizuru. In that case... so, what I'm saying is that you don't have... So, in this version that you have on Steam and GOG, without the patch, you don't have the choice. Is what I'm saying is that you don't have choice, but with the patch, you have the choice. is what I'm seeing. Because it's a decision point, but didn't appear choice. Okay. Mr. Shibana. Yes? Being thrown into this situation so suddenly must be troubling for you. I apologize for my superior's behavior. No, it's... Mizuru has always been kind to me. As I bow my head, so does Tachibana. By bringing up Mizuru as a topic, she stays quiet for now, watching us. If that's the case, I'll continue in this direction. But Miss Tachibana, I'll feel sad if we part the ways without forming any connection after meeting like this. That's... Tachibana hesitates. Regardless of how we met or what happened here, it's clear she has a favorable impression of me. Seeing this as an opportunity, I smile harmlessly at her. So how about this? Could we start as friends? Friends. Yes, we could go out to eat together, watch movies, things like that. Including me as one of your friends will make me very happy. Tachibana sighs, looking troubled. She glances at Mizuru for help. Mizuru smiles and gestures for her to answer. Tachibana purses her lips tightly, then slowly her lips relax. Alright, if that's the case, I'll be glad to. Thank you. I keep my triumphant fist pumped internal and maintain a gentlemanly smile. Tachibana all smiles, looking relieved. Well, that's settled then. Serious, Mizuru. Tachibana calls Mizuru for a crude remark, but her face is still flushed. Mizuru, unlike you, Miss Tachibana is a farmer. They have their own ways. You are a natural born hunter. And you are a hunter too. I prefer setting traps over chasing down prey. What? Oh, that must have sounded like a planning to trap Tachibana. Of course, I also enjoy sowing the field, so leave it to me. Okay. Tachibana tilts her head slightly, but not. It seems I have to divert her concern. Because you don't see the choice in here, and I'm starting to understand that this version doesn't have the choice because it doesn't have the patch. That night, at a traditional Japanese restaurant in Tokyo. Our Sanshi is a nice boy, isn't he? Mizuru starts the conversation while drinking with Kasumi. Kasumi looks at Mizuru with a gentle smile. Yes, he seems to get along well with you. Which means you'll get along perfect with you too. Well, that might be true, but... Kasumi's cheek hit up at Mizuru's word. But... What's with the site? I've been fighting a lot with my daughter recently. Oh, you mentioned she might be going through a rebellious phase. Kasumi nods slightly. It's not like her daughter is openly defiant. That said, there's a noticeable distance, a kind of wall growing between them. In that case, why not talk to Sunshi? Since he is almost her age, he might have some good advice. But leaving my daughter to meet with a man, it feels wrong. It's just a consultation, and you can repay him by treating him to a meal. Meeting alone with a man she has just met that day, such a thing had never happened in Kasumi's life. Naruse, Shunshi Naruse. Kasumi recalls the young man she met earlier, a young man that Mizuru thinks highly of, a man who seems a bit overconfident but genuine. At the very least, he will probably give her some serious advice. It might change something, or it might not. But won't it be too much to bring up such a serious topic right away? Then just bring it after a couple of meetings, 2 or 3 times, you know. A few times, yes, that sounds good. Not just once, but 2 or 3 times. Kasumi thinks that it might not be a bad idea. So we're gonna meet the daughter of Kasumi. Tachibana, it's better to say like that. A few days later. I can't help but smile while working. It's because today is my first date with Miss Tachibana. And she's the one who invited me. It seems that we are like a perfect. Naruse, your face looks creepy. There you go, see. Oh, sorry. I apologize to Mizuru, lightly slap my cheeks and refocus. No matter how much I look forward to what's coming, I need to stay serious about my job. With that, I double my efforts. Naruse, you can leave early today. Huh? Why? Today is your first date with Kasumi. Don't bring any baggage from work with you, or there will be hell to pay. I'm sure you are more than aware of my stamina, but thank you. I'll leave early then. Okay, so we're going for the date that night. Sorry to keep you waiting. Don't worry about it. We exchange greetings in private room of high-class restaurant. I'm able to navigate it thanks to a previous visit to a similar place with Mizuru. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know what to do. But still, I feel complete out of place. Being able to book this place on a whim shows that Tachibana is undoubtedly wealthy. Are you feeling unwell by any chance? What? No, not at all. Why do you ask? Your face seems a little pale. Tachibana brow furrowed with concern. She could feel sorry for summoning me here if I'm not feeling well. Of course I'll laugh and deny it. No, that's not it. I'm just a bit nervous being alone with a beautiful woman like you, Miss Tachibana. You are quite the charmer. Tachibana opens her eyes in slight surprise, then quickly laughs softly. But in that case, we are in the same boat. It's been a while since I've been alone with such a wonderful man like you, Mr. Naruse. Really? Then it seems we get along well. Perhaps. My light banter makes Tachibana laugh again. As a start, this is going quite well. Of course, now we have a huge skip. Now then, what should I do today? It's Saturday, and today is my day off. After a healthy workout at Jimmy in the morning, I just wandering aimlessly around the bustling downtown area. As my mind wanders, I can feel my phone vibrate in my pocket. This is serious bad, help! The notification shows Chisato name along with a cryptic message. She's saying it's bad, but the message feels oddly casual. Opening the message, I see not just single sentence, but also the name of the nearby dinner. Why a dinner? And it's close by too. Did she got involved in some weird multi-level marketing scheme? Or maybe she had an argument with some old guy. Anyway, it seems like she's in trouble, so I should go check it out. I could reply that I'm nearby and that I'm heading over and start walking toward the dinner. So we are at this dinner. Oh, there you are. Hey! As I enter the restaurant, I look for Chisato. She spots me and stands up, waving enthusiastically. Huh? There's someone else with her. Here we go. She's the daughter. Of course, of course. The plot twist. She has long black hair and feeling of a honor student. Is she a Chisato friend? They seem pretty different. In any case, given her match, there must be something going on. Hey Oni-san, you got here quick. Were you that eager to see me? Well, it's not that I don't, but... you are sorry. We had a mock exam today. While talking with Chisato, I glance at the girl next to her and our eyes meet. Thinking it would be rude not to acknowledge her, I give a slight bow which she returns. But her face looks a little tense and wary. Well, it makes sense she'll feel weird with a random guy showing up. So, what's seriously bad thing? Did you get mixed up with some weird people again? But will a normal person really say that with a friend sitting next to them? So, what's so bad then? Before going to that, this girl is Hasumi. Quite cute, right? She's at. The top side shifts to the girl next to her. Nice to meet you, I'm Sushi Naruse. She's at, well, a friend. Hasumi looks back and forth between me and Chisato, her eyes wide in confusion. Maybe she is thinking we have a complicated family situation. Seeing her reaction, Chisato bursts out laughing. Hey, don't drop such a bombshell out of nowhere. But it's true, isn't it? Yes, but it just makes things confusing to stop it. So stop it. I shift my gaze from Chisato to Hasumi. Anyway, I'm older friend of Chisato. I'm Sushi Naruse. Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah. Oh, so this not Miss Tachibana. Okay. So not a plot twist. Not a plot twist. Okay. She straightens her posture and looks different directly at me. Because at first it seemed because the air, right? But it isn't. Okay. Thank you for the introduction, Mr. Naruse. She was always surprised because she's young and we are a little bit older, and because we are friends with Chisato, she was like, oh, what the hell is happening here? Okay. Hasumi gives a slight bow again. I'm Hasumi, Chisato classmate, we have been close since we were little, nice to meet you. She bows deeply this time, maintaining a straight posture. Just to confirm, are you really friends with Chisato? She's just bothering you, is she? Hey, that's really rude. She's out protest, puffing her cheeks. We are really good friends at school too. Hey, that's right. The two laugh while making eye contact. I understand why Mr. Naruse might think that. I'm aware that Chisato and I are complete opposites. But that doesn't matter. Yeah. Hasumi smiles happily at Chisato's words. Sorry about that, I take back what I said earlier. Raising my hand in surrender, I let out a small sigh. So, back to the top, what exactly is the problem? Alright, listen to this. Chisato starts talking with an exaggerated reaction, looking genuinely troubled. Hasumi says she had a rough time at home, so I suggest we go out and have fun, and we end up at this dinner. And then it was a huge deal. So what happened? We have no money. Of course. I can't help but shrug at Chisato's casual statement. I offered to pay for it myself. But that's not okay. I invited you, so it will be right to let you pay. And since I had no money, I called up my Onisa. In other words, you are just using me as a wallet. Exactly. Chisato laughs, making a peace sign. I'm sorry, I can't pay for myself really. It's fine, I will make it up to my Onisa later. Chisato stops Hasumi from taking out her wallet. Now that wallet is here, shall we go? Hey, don't just call me a wallet. Ha, loosen up, let's go already. Go? Where to? Hasumi tilts her head and Chisato gives her a big, cheerful smile. I said let's go have some fun. Ah, yes, we are the wallet for Chisato. Only you. Led by Chisato, we move to a nearby karaoke place. Chisato is singing enthusiastically and Hasumi claps along happily. Hasumi is quite the beauty. I think this while looking at the side of her face. Chisato is more on the cute side. Maybe their contrasting appearance and personalities are why they get along so well. It's like Mizuru and Kasumi. They look different and have opposite personalities, but they have been close friends since childhood. These two might end up like that when they grow up. As I'm thinking this, Hasumi notes my gaze and turns to face me. Is something the matter? No, I'm just thinking that it's nice to see you having fun. Hey, thank you. But is this really okay? Not just for the meal early, but also for looking after us here? Don't worry about it, this is nothing. I have a job after all. Despite my reassurance, she still looks uneasy. Hey, if it bothers you, we can go out again sometime. I'll pay, and Chisato can come too, of course. Won't that just be the same situation again? I'll be happy to go on a date with a cute girl. That kind of time is priceless. Is that all it is? She seems a bit embarrassed by the words cute and dates. Really, don't worry about the money. Let's just have fun like Chisato say. You are right. Just then Chisato finished her song. Hasumi and I applaud and Chisato puts the microphone on the table. Ah, that felt great. Hasumi, have you picked a song yet? Oh, sorry, I haven't. Then I'll pick one for you. Chisato expert uses the touchpad and chooses a song for Hasumi. The song title appears on the monitor and the hit starts playing. It's a fairly well-known song, one I could sing along to by reading the lyrics. Oh, I know this song, but it's a duet, right? Yep, so here we go, Nisa. Wait, but I never sung with a guy before. You don't have to force it, but if you can sing, I'll like that very much. Okay, I'll try. I sing along with the nervous Hasumi to Chisato's song. And so the time ticks by. The intercom in the room rings. Your session ends in 10 minutes. Would you like to make an extension? Oh yes, please give us another hour. Certainly. You are so full of energy. Still going to sing? I'm going to take a little break. Hasumi sits down, catching her breath, tired from singing. I'm all starting to feel my voice getting strained. Of course I want to sing more, but we already pay in advance, right? So yeah. Chisato looks at me with a grin, like she's got something planned. At least let Hasumi go home, find a good excuse or something. That will defeat the purpose. Huh? What do you mean? Hasumi hasn't been getting along with her mom lately. When she introduced Hasumi to me, Chisato mentioned that she'll be having a tough time at home. Ah, here we go. Maybe it's the daughter of Miss Tachibana. It seems that the cause of this tough time is her strained relationship with her mother. So I thought I'll take her around today to help her feel better. Chisato might be a bit forceful, but she's a good friend who cares deeply about others. It's been evident through her words and action today. Yogursa is getting through to Hasumi. I pat her head reassuringly. Chisato then looks at me and smiles slightly. But she's still worried, so I thought I'll try a little shock therapy. Huh? What do you mean? Hasumi family issues. Hasumi's family issue and Chisato's shock therapy. I can't understand how these two ideas are supposed to fit together. Hasumi watches us with a puzzled expression. Hasumi is a really good girl, and she has these ideas for how things should or shouldn't be. From what she told me, her arguments with her mom are because of these ideas and stuff. So I thought maybe breaking down those stuffy ideas might help her move forward. Breaking them down sounds a bit extreme. She said probably believes that it's better to be flexible in thinking rather than being stuck in rigid beliefs and struggling because of them. Chisato smiles wide as she looks at me. Yep, I think we have decided. Hey Hasumi, can I talk to you for a second? Sure, but what were you and Miss Naruto talking about? It seemed like you were arguing. We were not arguing at all. In fact, we agree with what I'm about to tell you. Hasumi, you must feel grateful that Mr. Naruto paid for everything, right? Well, I do feel more sorry than grateful, actually. Yeah, I get it. So, to get rid of guilty feeling, I need you to help me with something. Oh, okay, if it's something I can do, thanks. It's something only you can do. Only I can do? What do you need me to do? Don't worry, it's really simple. I just need you to sit right there. Huh? Just sit here? Yep, come on, sit here. Okay. Ah, that was great. Karaoke is the best. I agree about feeling refreshed, but is that really thanks to karaoke? She's at stretch, looking quite pleased with herself. Meanwhile, Asumi is blushing and looking down, clearly embarrassed. Have fun today, Asumi. I hope it took your mind off things. Yeah, it did. Or maybe it just turned my feelings upside down. Asumi is still a bit dazed. Ha, then it was a huge success. I'm amazing. You're really good at patting yourself on the back. I shrug at her convenient interpretation, but it's true that I enjoy myself more than expected. Ending it here seems like a waste. Asumi, we went through a lot today, so let's exchange contact info. But come on, it's not a big deal. If he sends weird message, you can just expose him online. Don't say scary things. Besides, I won't send anything weird. Okay then. Encouraged by Chisato, Asuma hands me her phone. Now I can contact her anytime. Alright, big brother, we are going to head this way. Okay, be careful on your way home. Thank you for everything today. Goodbye. Chisato waves energetically and Asuma bows deeply beside her. I wave back light and start walking home. Back to work, yes. Naruto, are you almost finished? Yes, I'm just about done. I see, thank you. Even though it's Sunday, I'm working due to orders from Mizuru. The work isn't particularly urgent. Frankly, it could easily wait until tomorrow. The fact that Mizuru is here with me means my heart fills with anticipation. I continue punching data into the computer. In between tasks, I glance sideways at Mizuru. She's standing by the window, holding her smartphone to her ear, engaging in conversation with someone. The sooner I finish, the more time I can spend with Mizuru. Better get this work done quickly. Brrrr, be fast. After about an hour. Naruto, I'm stepping out for a bit. I'll be right back. Got it. Almost done here as well. Very good. If you finish before I return, please wait here. Understood. With that, Mizuru leaves the room. I try to finish the remaining task quick before she gets back. I push my brain to overdrive and continue entering the data. I save the file I'm working on and take a good long stretch. As I'm thinking, the door to the president's office opens with a click. Hello, Mizuru. I turn toward the door and greet her. Aside from Mizuru, I see another familiar face. Welcome, Miss Tachibana. Following Mizuru, Kasumi enters the room. I quickly switch to my professional demeanor and bow deeply. When I look up, she appears slightly surprised and a bit awkward, bowing her head as well. Sorry for disturbing you on your day off. I hope it's not an inconvenience. Not at all. Please make yourself comfortable. Next talk over at reception area. Yes. Understood. Allow me to guide you. I lead you to the reception area and have them sit on the sofa. Mizuru places her bag on the empty seat and starts chatting with Kasumi. While observing them prepare tea and snacks for both of them and return to their side. Naruto, could you join us over here? Of course. I place the tea and snacks on the table. Excuse me. Thank you very much. I stand by Mizuru's side, careful to maintain a respectful posture. Kasumi looks at me with a somewhat wistful expression. He's quite a handsome man, even in work mode, don't you think? Well, that's... Unlike Mizuru's proud smile, Kasumi seems at loss for words. She looks down slightly and blushes, while stealing glance at me. Yes. So, what should I do today? One afternoon. The smartphone in my pocket buzzes with an incoming message. I take out my phone and check notification. The notification read Hasumi. A message from Hasumi? Hello, it's been a while, it's Hasumi. I apologize for the message, but I have something I would like to discuss with you. If it's convenient for you, could we meet in person to talk? This reads like a business email. The message is extremely formal, but that's just how Hasumi is. She seems well bred, maybe even a real lady from a good family. It's a stark contrast to Chisato message. Looking at Hasumi message, I think about the message Chisato sends. Her messages are free form, but to put it lightly. They are often very brief, filled with a lot of emoji, or have a barrage of those message stickers. Compared to the well-structured business email I'm used to, Chisato messages are hard to read, but they are sparkly and reflect the personality of a girl her age, making them cute in their own way. Anyway, she wants my advice. To be honest, I'm surprised that Hasumi will want to confide in someone like me. We exchange contact information in spur of the moment. Though she didn't seem to dislike me, I expect her to keep her distance, so receiving not just a message but a request for advice isn't unexpected. I can't guess the nature of her request, and my mind drifts to all the negative possibilities. Still, ignoring or refusing isn't an option. I'm free on weekends and on weekdays after 6. I type out my response and hit send. Almost immediately I see the read receipt and get a reply. I apologize for such a request, but are you available today? There's a really short notice, but well, I'm free. I send back our OK sticker in response. After that, we arrange a time and place to meet. I arranged to meet Hasumi at the same diner chain where we met before. Since it's dinner time, the place is very crowded, but we managed to meet up without any issues. However, after our initial greeting, Hasumi has kept her head down and remains silent. I try bringing up several talks, but she only gives half-hearted response, making it impossible to have a conversation. This silence is getting pretty uncomfortable now. As I ponder what to do, I take a sip of the coffee I ordered and try talking to Hasumi again. Hasumi, if it's hard to talk here, we can move to a quieter place like the karaoke spot we went to before. Upon hearing this, Hasumi slowly raises her head. Although she looks straight at me, her eyes seem to be filled with hesitation and melancholy. After false starts, Hasumi finally speaks. Pardon me? The respect response makes me stop mid-sip with my coffee. As I sit there taken aback, Hasumi's face turns red and she speaks further. To be honest, I don't really understand why she's asking me this question, but it won't be right to give her a half-hearted answer. I stare at my pause and decide to respond seriously. It's hard to express it exactly, but based on my experience, I have a few answers. Yes, that's fine, please tell me. Given the setting, I can't speak too loudly. I lean slightly over the table and lower my voice as I respond. Hasumi nods in understanding. I won't deny that, but let me add one more answer. I early as seeing Hasumi staring intensely almost as if she's angry. On top of those, there is communication. Communication? Yes, it can mean an emotional communication or even something like a sport. It's about the joy of understanding what each other wants. I'm sorry, I don't really understand. Hasumi furrows her brows slightly, maintaining a look of dissatisfaction. Sometimes it's just not enough. Hasumi, have you ever had the experience of trying to explain something with all your words, but the other person just didn't get it? I have, but her eyes momentarily shift as if something comes to mind. However, she quickly returns her gaze to me, looking straight into my eyes. I just want to say that communication is one aspect of the answer. Hasumi falls silent again, looking down slightly. I don't rush her for a response, instead sipping my coffee and waiting patiently for her thoughts to come together. After a while, excuse me. Hasumi begins to speak in a barely audible voice. Huh? The coffee I was drinking goes down the wrong pipe and I start coughing uncontrollably. Are you okay? Cough, cough. Yes, I'm fine, just went down the wrong way. After a few more coughs, I managed to clear my throat. Sorry about that. So, you were saying? Hasumi begins to speak slowly, as if careful choosing each word. I can't say that I like you, Mr. Naruse, but well, at least I don't dislike you. Do you dislike Mr. Naruse? She asked nervously, looking up at me with a slight anxious expression. I raise my hand slightly, indicating surrender. I don't dislike you. In fact, I like you. Really? Then... That's because after thinking about it a lot, Hasumi continues to mumble, but I can't quite catch her words. However, her demeanor is very serious, indicate that this isn't a choice she's taking lightly. Chisato words pop into my head. Thinking it over, I decide to commit to the idea fully. Alright, I won't ask anymore. With that, I finished off the remaining coffee in one gulp. If she's that committed to it, then I won't say anything more. Alright, thank you. With a clearly nervous demeanor, Hasumi nods robotically. Ah, more skip? No. Whoa, are you okay, Hasumi? Yes, I'm sorry. As we exit the hotel, Hasumi stumbles on a step. When I quick support her as she staggers, she blushes and thanks me. Still having trouble walking? I'll get a taxi for you right away. No, you don't have to do that. Come on, just let him take care of you. Chisato is here too. Okay, that was a big skip. I said hear a familiar voice from behind. Ah, no, she appeared. Okay. I turn around to see who it is, and there stands Chisato with a mischievous smile. Hey, looks like you had a good rest. What the? Why are you here? Well, I just want to make sure my dear friend wasn't being mistreated by you. Why would I ever do something bad to Hasumi? How did you know we were here? The interaction with Hasumi was completely consensual. In fact, she was the one who asked for it. I have nothing to hide. However, being confronted like this in respect does make me panic a bit. Hasumi raised her hand slightly, looking down. What's up, Hasumi? Well, actually, when did you... Before we left the dinner, now, what that she mentions it, I recall Hasumi going to the restaurant before we left the dinner. Thinking back, she'll take a little longer than usual. However, I didn't think much of it at the time, assuming it was normal for a woman, but it seems she was contacting Chisato. I see, so that's what happened. Well, let's move from here for now. We wouldn't want anyone to see you in a place like this, right, Chisato? Yeah, let's do that. Treat us to something to eat, Onisa. Treat? Fine, I guess. You are the best, Onisa. Such a kind guy. With that, Chisato begins walking toward the bustling area of the city. However, Hasumi remains standing still, isn't to start walking. Hasumi, are you really okay? Yes, I'm fine. I can walk. Hasumi starts walking slow with small steps. I'm at her pace, walking slow beside her. Mr. Naruse. Yeah? Understand what? Her voice trembles, making it hard for her to speak. Her face is quite red, like it's about to catch fire. But I don't fully understand everything yet, so if it's okay with you, Mr. Naruse, I'd like to continue. She can't finish her sentence, but I understand what she means. Yeah, sure, I also wouldn't mind communicate with you on a deeper level, Hasumi. Yes. Hasumi finally lifts her face, which had been looking down, and gives me a smile. First of all, you need to change this formal way of addressing him. Chisato, who had been walking, turns around and interrupts our conversation. Addressing? Yeah, calling him Mr. Naruse is way too formal. But Mr. Naruse is older than me. That's not the kind of rigid thinking you need to change. I call him Onisa, you know. You are a bit too casual, though. Hehe, how about you try calling him Onisa too, Hasumi? That's a bit too much for me. I'll love it if you call me Onisa. Huh? Or even be brother would be nice. What? As we go back and forth like some kind of comedy duo, Hasumi lets out a little laugh. Well, how about I just call you Sunshi? Not bad. In fact, it suits Hasumi perfectly. Hey, Sunshi, seems just right. Chisato says this aptly, perhaps reading my expression. Well then, looking forward to get to know you better, Hasumi. Yes, Sunshi. Although a bit shy, Hasumi calls me by my first name. In that case, you can call me like Chisato does. Hasumi mumbles something, but her voice is too soft for me to catch. Just as I'm about to ask her if she will say something, Chisato's voice cuts in. Of course, always. I run full speed through the city. Damn, I'm cutting it really close. I take out my smartphone to check the time. Today I have plans to go shopping with Kasumi. We were supposed to meet in the downtown area, but the time for our meetup is rapidly approaching. Maybe I overdid it a bit. I'll take extra time to style my hair for this long-awaited date with Kasumi, which made me leave the house much later than planned. Because of that, I end up having to run, messing up my careful style hair in the process. Normally I won't make such a mistake, but perhaps I was just a bit too excited. I continue running toward my destination, weaving through the crowds. That's the meeting spot now. Where is Kasumi? Thanks to my sprint, I arrived at the meeting spot a few minutes before the scheduled time. As I catch my breath and look around, I couldn't find the person I'm looking for. However, she's not alone. Come on, just for a little while. But the person I'm meeting should be here any minute. Standing at the meeting spot is Kasumi, who looks every bit the elegant lady from a respected family. Oh, Sunshi. Huh? Who the hell are you? What do you mean? I'm the guy she's meeting. With a glare, I make the guy realize he's in the wrong, and he averts his eyes, looking uncomfortable. He clicks his tongue and walks away. I'm sorry, Kasumi. I should have gotten here sooner. No, I just arrived too early. Her shy smile makes my heart skip a beat. Though it feels suspect to think this way about the older woman, her expression is incredibly cute. And I enjoyed waiting, although it was troublesome to be approached by that strange man. What do you mean by enjoyed? Well, it's just that it's been a long time since I went out with a guy. Kasumi averts her eyes and fidgets slightly. I'm sorry, I got all excited despite my age. Blushing with embarrassment, she gives me a faint smile. Not at all, in fact, I'm really happy. I was so excited I couldn't sleep at all. Oh, Sunshi. Though her tone sounds troubled, there is a hint of happiness in her words. Shall we start shopping then? Yes. Yes, go shopping. I'm sorry, Sushi, I made you carry all my bags. It's no trouble at all, really. Welcome to a large department store near the train station. Usually, a personal shopper brings items to her home, so it's been a while since she actually went to the store herself. In fact, as soon as we entered the store, the staff rushed over, offering to carry her bags and guide her around. We declined and I accompanied Kasumi around the store carrying her bags. Still, the idea of buying clothes for a trip just seems like a whole different level. Kasumi had mentioned she was going on a trip with Mizuru soon, so she wanted to get everything she needed, including clothes. Excuse me, could we also visit this shop? Of course, I'll wait at the entrance, so just call me if you need anything. At first I accompanied Kasumi inside each shop, but there's some items she found hard to buy with me around, so for those kind of places I wait near the entrance, ready to help if needed. As I planned to pass the time by fiddling with my smartphone, my eyes wandered to the store across from me. The store is exclusively for women, but the shelves are stocked with things that will actually make a grown man cry. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Sunshi? What? I turn around towards the voice. There, standing with a worried expression, is Kasumi. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just spacing out. No, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. She'll finish the shopping and is holding another paper bag. I quickly and casually take it from her. Did something catch your eye? If you like, I'll be happy to buy it for you as a thank you for accompanying me today. No, it's okay. But you were looking at something, weren't you? I wasn't looking at something, but it's not the kind of item to be given as a present. Rather, it's something I should give to her. A present. That's it. That's it? I'm sorry for making you walk so far from the station. Maybe you should call a taxi. It's totally fine. Besides, if you took a taxi, you'll get here too quickly and I won't get to talk with you, Kasumi. Oh, come on now. After finish our shopping, I'm heading to Kasumi's house. She suggests sending the bags by courier, but I insist on carrying them to her house myself. Thank you so much for today. I had a wonderful time with you. No, I should be the one thanking you. You have been helping me with everything. Kasumi bows slightly, looking humbled. No need to thank me. I really enjoy shopping with you, Kasumi. Thank you. I also enjoy shopping with you, Sushi. Then there is no problem at all. Indeed. Kasumi speaks with a smile. Compared to when we first met, I think she laughs a lot more now. As we walk through the quiet residence area, a grand mansion comes into view. Of course, she's rich. She has a mansion, of course. Thus, I expect a truly magnificent house. The mansion is enormous with a gate like those I've only seen on TV. The length of the walls extended to the edge of my vision indicates the vastness of the property. Thank you so much for carrying the bags all the way to my house, Sunshi. I insist on carrying them, so it's only natural. We continue our casual conversation. In fact, I don't want to part ways with Kasumi just yet. I drag out the conversation, feeling reluctant to say goodbye, and she seems to share the same sentiment, as she makes no movement to enter a gate. I still want to spend some time with her, but she does have a daughter. It's probably not a good idea to go inside. As I ponder a way to stay with her longer. Kasumi begins instantly as if she's made up her mind. Yes, what is it? If you still have some time, would you like to come in for some tea? Really? But what about your daughter? She's out with friends today and won't be back until the evening. Blushing, Kasumi looks down and speaks softly. In that case, I would love to. I never expected Kasumi to invite me herself. Perhaps being at her house makes her feel a bit more daring. Following her lead, I walk through the grand gate into her large home. I don't understand why they say home when it's a mansion. I understand it's a home, but come on, say mansion. I'm sorry for keeping you so late. It's completely fine. I intend to spend the whole day with you, Kasumi. Thank you. Smiling happily, Kasumi walks me to the gate to see me off, and now the once blue sky has darkened completely. I'm glad that I didn't run into her daughter. I heard she went out to play with friends. While thinking about that, I look at Kasumi. Her skin glows radiantly and she looks younger than usual. Well then, Kasumi, I'll take my leave for today. Thank you very much. Likewise, please come visit again. Yes, of course. Waving with a smile, I say goodbye to her. Kasumi stands at the entrance, waving until I'm out of sight. Whoa, what's this? After parting ways with Kasumi, I take out my smartphone only to find a flood of message notifications. There's only one person who will do something like this. I tap my phone to check the message. I suspect it's Chisato, but seriously, this is way too many messages. I did hear the vibration a few times, so I knew someone was trying to contact me. But I honestly didn't expect these many notifications. I just apologize for now. I sent a message, sorry I was busy and noticed it just now. In less than a few seconds, it's marked as read, and suddenly the phone starts ringing. Startled by the sudden call, I instantly press the answer button. Sorry, I was a bit busy. No, just busy. What are you, some kind of comedian? Still, I continue the conversation, keeping my tone steady and calm. So, what's up? What's up is, I was hanging out with Hasumi today and I thought I would invite you to join us. But since you didn't reply at all, the only thing you can do now is treat us to parfaits. Fine, I get it, I'll treat you. The usual dinner? Yep, we'll be waiting. With that, Chisato abruptly ends the call. I can't help but smile at her usual carefree manner. To one outside she might seem pretty rude, but somehow with Chisato it doesn't feel at all unpleasant. If a parfait can make her happy, that's pretty cheap. I guess I head to the diner. If I make her wait too long, she'll start nagging again. I head towards the station at a brisk pace and make a way to the dinner where we are going to meet. Yes, pay the meals. I arrive at the diner and take a quick look around. I immediately spot Chisato as expected, Hasumi sitting next to her. On the table on the empty parfait glass remain looking forlorn. Okay. Good evening, Sunshi. Sorry for calling you out so suddenly. While she's at adorably pouting, Hasumi apologetic bows her head. I already say I'm sorry for replying late. I'll let apologize as I take a seat across from them. Sniff. Suddenly Chisato leans forward and sniffs like a police dog. Maybe she thinks I smell a bit sweat from running here. I see, so that's how it is. Chisato, with a meaning smile, leans back into her seat. Huh? Before I can react, Hasumi lets out a surprised voice. Chisato word leave me visibly frustrated, and I can't help but smile awkwardly. That was sudden. No point denying it, you smell different than usual. Now that you mention it, sushi scent does seem different somehow. Assuming follows Chisato lead, I'll start sniffing. She's quite perceptive, probably because she's so used to playing around. However, having my scent analyzed like this in a dinner is kind of embarrassing. Stop sniffing me so much. Come on, it's not like it's hurting anyone. Oh, I'm sorry, I just got carried away by Chisato. Huh? But this smell. Asumi looks at me and tilts her head slightly. Could it be you smell sweaty? Oh no, that's not it at all. She quickly shakes her head as if to deny something. Could it be scent that Asumi doesn't like? With that thought, I speak to Chisato, still sniffing me. That's true, but this isn't the kind of smell. I remember what you smell like after coming back from the gym. Chisato answers proudly as I raise my hands in a gesture of surrender. But you still have to pay the penalty for being late. What? Besides the parfait, you want me to treat you to something else? The parfait is just the penalty for replying late. The additional penalty is for not explaining why you were late. Scary. I exaggerate a shiver at Chisato's unshamed declaration. Chisato, maybe you shouldn't say it like that. Hasumi tries to reprimand Chisato, who grins proudly. Thank you, Sushi. I'll find a way to repay you next time. Like a guard, Hasumi bows deeply. Jesus, Hasumi, you are too stiff. This is just an awkward conversation with him. Besides, it's just playful banter, no need to take it seriously. Huh? But I'm serious about getting that parfum. I'll treat you to that. After all, it's what we agreed on. Hehe. If a couple parfum can buy me these conversations, it's a pretty good deal. Really, thanks so much for always helping us. It's fine, it's fine. If you give me a little service after this, it will more than make up for it. Service? I understand the implication, Hasumi blush. As if I'll stop now with you here. That's our Onisa. She's out flash her usual mischievous smile. But before that, I'll have you to pay the additional penalty. Alright, what do I have to do? Don't worry, it's super easy, not even a real penalty. Though she says that, Chisato's sly grin makes me feel a hint of unease. I think is that Hasumi knew the scent was from Kasumi, because like I say, I think Hasumi is the daughter of Kasumi. Is what I think. That's why the scent she was like, huh? I think I smell that already. Is what I'm thinking. Whoa, this is amazing. Look, Hasumi, the night view is so beautiful. Yes, it's an incredible view, real beautiful. Chisato and Hasumi run to the window of the president's office, pressing their owl at night view. The penalty Chisato mentioned was that she wanted to visit the office where I work. This company is located in a famous high-rise building, and they want to see what it looked like inside. But was it really a good idea to bring them here? It might have been a mistake to let Chisato know where I work. Hey, doesn't this look super expensive? Chisato, apparently very excited, walks around the room, staring intently at the desk and reception table. Eventually she takes out her smartphone and starts taking selfies with the desk in the background. Wait, no photos. Oh, come on, just few. No way, you'll probably post them on social media. So stingy. She's outposts but keeps holding her smartphone. Clearly she's not ready to give up easily. Oh, I know. How about selfies by the window? Well, I guess that's okay. Yay! Hasumi, let's take pictures over there. Chisato grabs Hasumi and starts running back to the window. I know we are already here, but was this really okay? Whether it's good or bad, honestly it's not good. I thought so. But don't worry, I've got an excuse already. Thank you, really. Just like at dinner, Hasumi bows deeply. She really is such a considerate and responsible girl, I think to myself. Hey Hasumi. Huh? Hasumi looks up to me with uncertain eyes, unsure how to respond to Chisato. Go ahead, as long as you are facing outside, it should be fine, but please, no posting on social media. I'm sorry, I'll make sure Chisato understands. Hasumi bows again before pulling toward the window by Chisato. When they arrive at the window, they begin to have fun taking pictures. If I can see their happy smiles, then I guess I just have to accept this kind of thing. As I smile rapidly, Chisato and Hasumi finish taking their photos and walk over, plopping down on the sofa across from me. Whoa, this is really amazing. You must be so happy to work in a place like this. Yeah, I am. I'm always grateful to the president. Yep, I'll thank them on your behalf next time. And who exactly do you think you are? As we continue our light-hearted conversation, I notice Hasumi looking down, her face flushed. Hasumi, is something wrong? I ask concerned, but Hasumi doesn't respond. As I tilt my head in confusion, Chisato gives me a knowing glance and nods mirthfully. Just wait a second, Onisa. You'll understand soon enough. Now, Hasumi, it's time to thank our Onisa for bringing us here, right? Yes. Hasumi's face turns even redder. From their action, I start to understand what they are planning. Hasumi, whatever Chisato told you, you don't have to force yourself. I'm not forcing myself. I actually asked Chisato for this. You asked it? No, it's just that Hasumi stammers, unable to find the right words. Seeing her struggle, Chisato steps in to help. Just let Hasumi handle this, okay? Trust me, Onisa. If you say so, then. Thank you. Well then, please take care of me. Hasumi bows her head slowly and stands up from the sofa. So we say not take photos because posting on social media, someone could see that someone entered the office, of course. The following morning, as usual, I arrived at the office before Mizuru, and before starting work, I begin some light cleaning in the present office. Perfect. Now I just have to wait for Mizuru. Having fast complete the morning cleaning, I sit at my desk and start working. After a while, I hear familiar sounds of footsteps and sound door opens as Mizuru enters. Good morning, President Kozuki. Good morning, Mr. Naruse. Let's have a great week. With a pleasant smile, Mizuru greets me and heads to their desk. And right as she sits down, she says it out of nowhere. What are you talking about, Mizuru? I'll never do something like that. My heart skips a bit at Mizuru's words, but I manage to keep a calm facade and smile. However, Mizuru smiles at me like she knows all and looks at me intently. Well, it's not what it looks like. I sincerely apologize. Unable to withstand Mizuru's smile, silent pressure, I move to sit on the floor, pressing my forehead and hands to the floor in a heartfelt apology. Yes, that's right. It's fine that you are active like that, but please be mindful of the time and place. Also, she knows that we brought those two here. But how? Although she says like that, her tone suggests that she isn't genuinely angry. Of course, I understand. Maybe she's not posted on the social media and like that they know. Since my day off, I am at gym working up a sweat as usual when I receive message from Chisato. Can we meet up now? Is what it reads, but I have no particular reason to refuse. I reply with OK, and after finish my workout, I head to the designated meeting place to wait. Oh, there you are. Hey, Oni-san. Chisato waves as she approaches from across the street. Right on time for our meeting. And you are early, didn't you? Were you that eager to see me? That's part of it, but being 5 minutes early is considered basic manners. You are so serious about these things, Oni-san. I think it's great. It feels a little odd for someone younger to praise me like this, but I'll take it at face value. Still, this is pretty calm. Yeah, there's somewhere I really want to go with you. What is it? Somewhere expensive? That's for you to find out later. Anyway, let's get moving. With that, Chisato takes the lead and starts walking. Not knowing where we are at, I walk beside her. Sniff, sniff. As soon as we are side by side, Chisato leans in close to me, sniffing like she did back at the diner. What are you doing? Are you so calm, dog? Well, you were at gym early, right? Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything? Maybe. But not much. Not as much as you, Oni-san. As we chat, Chisato and I walk through the city. With her usual lively steps, Chisato leads us in direction different from usual diner or karaoke. Is there anything fun to do in this direction? Come on, don't be so impatient. Impatient guys don't get the girls, you know. That's a different matter entirely. Hey, don't worry, it's a great place, really. She still doesn't reveal our destination. With her side, I continue walking, letting Chisato lead the way. Huh? This direction is... Uh-oh, now we're gonna understand. We pass through the downtown area, then a park, and finally enter a residential neighborhood. This area looks very familiar. Hey, Chisato. Yeah? Never mind. A sudden suspicion crossed my mind. There's no way. I try to dismiss the thought, but as we continue walking, it becomes clear that my suspicion is right. The no way I've been trying to ignore is now right in front of me. Tada! So today I visit my new friend who lives in this fancy condo. At the entrance of the familiar high-rise condominium, Chisato spreads her arms wide with excitement. Her pose reminds me of her pranks on TV show. A new friend? Oh no, I thought we'll see Kasumi, but no, because the street is the same, right? Because they don't need to do other, they will same image, but no, it's this place, so it's gonna be Mizuru. The new friend of her is Mizuru, right? You don't tell me, you don't mean my boss, do you? Well, who knows, you have to see for yourself, there we go. Chisato agrees mischievous as she approaches the intercom. She hides the room number, she's dialing with her body, calling her new friend. Hey, we are here, let us in, let us in. Without a response, the auto lock disengages and door opens. With the confidence of someone walking into their own home, Chisato strides inside. Oni-san, why are you spacing out? Oh, sorry. Chisato passes through the automatic door and presses the elevator button. I follow her into the building and step into the elevator. Waiting for us is a familiar floor and a familiar front door. Yep. Mizuru. The boss. Welcome, that was fast. Thanks for letting us in. Chisato strides into the living room, confidentially invited by Mizuru. Meanwhile, I stand at the entrance, unable to grasp the situation. Sunshi, how long are you going to stand there? Oh, right, sorry. Called off by Mizuru, I sit on the sofa opposite Chisato. Chisato, do you want tea or coffee? Tea, please. Answer coffee for you, right? Yes. Mizuru prepares tea and coffee and then sits down next to Chisato, acting as if it is completely normal. So, you two know each other? Nope, not at all. We exchanged messages, but this is the first time we have met in person. She's even good than in the photos. Really? It makes me happy to hear that from a beauty like you, Mizuru. You are also much pretty in person. Hey, thank you, Chisato. They look at each other and laugh. It's as if they are being friends or sisters for years. Mizuru, how do you contact Chisato? Remember when you showed me the photos of Chisato on your phone? Okay, that's when I sent her contact information to my phone. That's terrifying. I can't help but feel my face twitch at Mizuru's nonchalant behavior. Seeing my expression, Chisato laughs heartily. What's wrong? Do you have any acquaintances you don't want me to know about? No, that's not it, but then it's fine, right? Chisato and Mizuru look at each other and laugh again. Their camera makes it hard to believe they just met. You two seem to get along well for people who just met. That's because we share the same objective. Objective? Come on, you know what it is. Stop playing dumb. With a teasing smile, Chisato stands up from the sofa and leans close to me. So she exchanged contacts like that? Jesus. Thanks to you, I had a great time too, Chisato. No problem at all. Chisato gives a thumbs up as she chats with Mizuru. Watching the two of them still full of energy, I sink into the sofa, feeling utterly exhausted. A pretty damn spent. Can't help but feel proud of myself for sticking it out this long. I almost want to give myself a pat on the back, but there's no way I could get both of them at once. Honestly, that Green is kind of creepy. He's definitely thinking about some other girl. Serious, with us right here. What? No, it's not like that. Then what's with the drool? As Miro points it out, I hastily wipe my mouth with my hand. Of course there was no drool. It seems you at least thought you might be drooling. No, that's not... Hey, who we were thinking about? If it's someone not here, it must be Kasumi, or what's her name? Hasumi, right? No, I wasn't thinking about that. How about the truth? Yes, I was, sorry. Ha. I wonder who I'll meet with today. While diligently complete my work, I think about two tags. Everyone is so hot, it's so hard to decide. This is definitely a first world problem. The boss, Chisato, Kasumi, Hasumi. She's probably interested but doesn't have the courage to take the first step, so it's up to me to take response and guide her properly. So it's said, today it's Hasumi all the way. But yeah, like the game, as you can see, is a visual novel romance. It's bad to say like that romance because there is different type of visual novels, right? That Shirofune release. It is more like romance, and of course in here you don't have the choice because this version doesn't have the choice that then leads to the end. But if you put the patch, the game will have multiple choice but only has one ending. That's kind of weird for me. It's like, so why you have multiple choice but you only have one ending in the game? That makes me like wonder, maybe one day say one ending is like, okay, you have multiple choice like to choose the girl that you want to go out with, but the ending is always the same thing, but the only thing that changed is the girl only. Maybe can be like that, but overall, like, it's a good visual novel. Of course, without all the content, you see a lot of skip. Is what happens. That's why you sometimes you get like what happened. Sometimes you get like what happened in there because there's a big skip sometimes. But of course, to know everything, to know the story, because in here the story is not gonna be so complex. Let's be honest. You go to it is basically you buy the game on Steam or GOG. On Steam you buy the game, then go to Shirofune website, download the patch and implement on the game, and you have the full content. On GOG you just buy there the GOG, and then they have immediately to download the patch, and you can play it with all the content, and like that you can see all the story, see the choice that the game has, and then the ending, of course. But overall, it's a good game for a romance visual novel. Like, the story is not complex. Of course, there is a lot of skip in here, but at least the artwork is always good. A lot of games from Shirofune, the artwork are very good because if it's a visual novel, you need always to have a good artwork. But again, if you want to give it a shot, if you like visual novels and you know about games from Shirofune, you can go on Steam or GOG, buy the game, and then put the patch to play with all the contents. So hope you guys enjoy some gameplay of another way of getting paid, and see you guys next time.